Welcome to our Emerald Coast community, where we highlight the people, businesses, and organizations that are making a difference in our community. Today we have Socks with us, Miss Nancy and Miss Marty. Tell me a little bit about Socks and what's your mission and how it got started.
Okay, we've been around the community for 25 years. Sarah DeMondbran started it back in 1993, and we've been a part of the community ever since. Our mission is to find as many homes for unwanted cats, unhomed cats and kittens, and to promote spays and neuters in the community.
Oh wow! How many cats and kittens do y'all take? Do y'all take them in? Do y'all go get them? How do people?
We take surrenders. We're not in a position to pick them up, but we get them in all kinds of ways. Owner surrenders. Someone will bring in one that is found in a bad situation, that kind of thing. Typically, we have when we're a full house inside the facility, we have about 75 in the facility, and we have more in foster. So you could say we have about 100 under our umbrella at any given time, including fosters.
Oh wow! So so you have your shelter, and then you have the fosters. So there's families out there that take in kittens and cats
and older cats, yeah, and to keep them until they're ready to return to the shelter.
And then what's the program like when they're in the shelter or in these fosters? Are they looking to go back into finding a home, or?
They are up for adoption when they're returned to us. It's a free roaming shelter. They're not in cages. And it's no kill as well, so we keep them until they find a home. And if they don't find a home, well, they stay with us. But we've been pretty successful, even with some difficult to find homes for them too. So that's the goal, that every cat gets a home.
If there's a family that's looking to, maybe adopt, where are y'all located in Fort Walton?
We're in 498 Carmel Drive, and Carmel is the street between Walmart and Lowe's, and we're at the very end.
Oh, wonderful.
And the curve.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I know exactly where y'all are.
Yes.
Now. And they, there's an adoption fee and stuff?
Yes, right. Each cat that we have or kitten is completely ready to go. They're spayed or neutered. They have a microchip. They're vaccinated up to whatever age appropriate. And you also get a wellness check, a free wellness check. And adoption fees vary. Right now, we're still charging $25, which is very low, and it doesn't in any way pay for anything we do, which is why we have to have fundraisers and ask for donations, and we have a thrift store that helps support us. We don't get any government funding.
Gotcha. And so ways that maybe people watching can come either donate or volunteer. You were telling me earlier that y'all are all volunteer organizations.
We have a few paid staff, but the rest of it is volunteer. Yeah, the board membership is voluntary. So we need a lot of volunteers, as you might imagine.
Oh, I'm sure. And how many volunteers a day do y'all generally
have? We will take
have?
as many as we can get.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the cleaning of the shelter takes place every morning, and that's the biggest, that's a recurring need every day. And we do have some faithful people that come every day or every week, but we always need more.
Oh, wow. And so how can they reach out to come volunteer at y'all's, through your website? Is there a way, or calling y'all?
Yes, through the website, saveourcatsandkittens.com. We have a volunteer form they can download and fill out and bring. The best thing to do, if you can, is come to the shelter and talk to the ladies that are there about the different opportunities, or they can email, and that's on the website as well. And we can talk to them about the opportunities. Cleaning isn't the only thing we need. We have a lot. We need help with events and the thrift store and all kinds of things.
So tell me a little bit about the thrift store.
The thrift store. It's awesome. The thrift store is awesome. Gosh, there's just so much stuff to say, really. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Every single day is like a treasure hunt. We're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 5. And really coming in there, you never know what you're going to find. Really one-of-a-kind items that we've had. We have a 50% off clothing on Thursdays. And if you follow our Facebook page, occasionally we'll have a 50% off everything in the store, like a flash sale. And you can really just find some amazing things, stock up. If you're crafts, we have craft items, jewelry, sports items.
Is the thrift store located next to Socks, or
Right
is it?
next to Socks.
Oh wow!
It's the back part of the shelter,
Okay.
and you'll see it's gated, and
People can come in and
come straight
and
in,
shop.
visit the kitties, and then go shop, or go shop and then go visit the kitties.
Aw. And so, if people wanted to donate to, I know it's springtime, people are spring cleaning. If they wanted to donate to that, do they just bring their items?
Bring it in. Right now we ask to bring your donations in during the open hours or when somebody's there,
Right.
because we've had some problems with theft outside of the thrift store.
Gotcha.
So we ask for you to call if it's a big bulky item, and then just bring it in, and Wednesday during the normal hours, Wednesday through Saturday.
Awesome. And now, do y'all have the opportunity to pick up stuff? Because I know, like for me, people will call and say, "Oh, we have whatever, and we want to. Can you pick it up?" And it just really depends.
It's a volunteer opportunity that
There
needs
you
to be
go.
filled.
There you go. There you go.
But if it's something that we can really use, we say just call, because we do have access to a vehicle to use to pick things up.
Gotcha.
It just depends on
it just
timing.
really depends on exactly the timing.
That's what. And so, like you said earlier, that you're hiring for new board members. Since we're on the volunteer and donation, what are you looking for?
We're looking for people who are community minded. They don't necessarily have to have an affinity for cats, but it helps. But I want them to understand what we do for the community, and we need people who have contacts that can help us fundraise, that can help us, improve our business side of things, and just get more efficient everywhere, and just to get our word out a little better. And we could use some people with business experience, marketing, every kind of experience that you can think of we could use. So even if you don't think you fit, give us a call if you're interested, and you can talk to me, and I'll be more than happy to discuss it and send them the information. We're looking for active board members, people that really want to be involved.
Wonderful. And some of the things y'all have coming up, you were telling me earlier in April, you have the virtual
kitten shower, and you can find that on Facebook, of course. You'll be able to find it on the shelter Facebook page and the thrift store Facebook page. And we're going to run a virtual kitten shower. You can bring all the items we need for kittens, miracle nipples, formula.
We have a list.
Yeah, we actually have a list, just all kinds of things to get prepared for this already ongoing kitten season. It's already actually taken off.
Yeah.
To try to give us, a leg up.
So, and it'll run from April 1st
The whole month
through
of April.
the end of April, and so people can bring in their donations or go check out the list.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.com.
Oh, okay. So the list.
We have a
is-
wish list.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice. So that's helpful because everybody shops on Amazon.
Yeah.
And we actually have a crib that's going to be set up in the shelter to bring items in. So kind of the baby shower thing.
That's so wonderful. Yeah, we were talking to my daughter this year about for her birthday to have some of, instead of always getting, maybe we can ask for her friends to bring some donations for paws and socks.
That's a good idea.
And,
We have children that do that, and adults that will do that in lieu of gifts.
And so April's a good time to do
Yes.
that. If you have a
Yes.
birthday or something going on in April, and bring your items that y'all need.
Right.
Now, you also have another event coming up.
Yes, we do. We have, I think this is the 5th annual Whiskers and Wine.
Oh.
And it's at a Twisted Grape on April 27th from 3 to 5 p.m. And we'll have silent auction items there. The tickets are $35, and you can get them at the thrift store, the shelter, or online. And this is a big fundraiser for us. So, and we are also looking for donated silent auction items. So if there's a business or a person that wants to contribute to that, we'd love to hear from them.
Oh, wonderful. I love Twisted Grape.
Yes.
Who doesn't like
Oh
a
yeah,
little bit of wine?
it's a really good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And their food is
Wine.
excellent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're wonderfully and very community.
Yes, they are.
Well. So during the event, is it? It's wine, obviously. Is there food, appetizers?
Yes, yeah. There's the wine. I think you get with your ticket. You get a glass of wine, and the food is just continuous. So they keep putting different appetizers, and you can order off the menu if you prefer for yourself. But there's a lot of food.
Yes.
So and a lot of really good stuff for silent auction.
Oh, that's. Do you have any idea of what? Like
At
a
this
sneak
point,
peek?
I don't have a list.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm sure y'all be posting that on Facebook.
We will as
y'all
we
go.
yeah, we got a little late start this year, but we'll have it posted on Facebook.
That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you have here, and y'all have told me that y'all will go out to civic groups and
Yes, we're
classes?
looking for opportunities to speak to groups about who we are and what we do, and classes. Anybody that wants to know more about what we do for the community, we'd love to talk.
Now, do y'all bring kittens when y'all out?
It depends on where we are and what the setup is. But yes, we prefer to bring a cat or a kitten.
Aw.
So some places it's not as easy to do that as others, but we prefer to do that.
Yeah, that sounds like wonderful. And so y'all spade and neuter all your cats and your kittens to
Every
help
single one, yes.
control the pet population, which I think we were discussing
Yes.
earlier. It's really sad how these people in our community, for whatever reason, they'll either leave them or,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, there's a huge overpopulation problem here, along with the fact that some people don't make the commitment that's necessary for a pet, and we try to fill that gap, bring in as many as we can, and try to get. We don't necessarily have a method for them to get them spayed or neutered, but we get them information for the lowest cost option that they can find. This community needs a low-cost spay-neuter clinic, but right now there's no push for that, so we kind of want to get that word out there too, that that's something people need to be thinking
so if
about.
there's a vet listening.
Yes, that is an
They want to go ahead and get the ball rolling. Reach
Right,
out to y'all. Y'all can
exactly.
start, making the
Yes.
plans for something like that. And I
Right.
think that would be such a great option.
And one other thing, we just went through a big remodel in our facility. It's a big deal. We're not finished. We're doing the patio now. So if you get a chance to stop in and see the new improved socks.
Yes.
And we'll be having coffee on the catio as soon as we
The
can.
catio. That's so cute. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, I'll have to bring my daughters by and love on
Yes.
some kittens. And,
Anytime.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I really wanted to thank y'all so much. I'm so glad that y'all were our Care Spotlight winners this month.
Well, thank you.
And I really appreciate y'all taking the time and sharing your story about your mission and everything. Thank you so much for joining us at our Emerald Coast community. We'll see you next month.